Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for June the 26th to July the 2nd, 2016. I am Renee Michelle, and this is my channel here on YouTube, Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist. I want to welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the club. I want to thank you guys for the likes, the shares, and the comments. They're greatly appreciated. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can book a reading on hoodoospirituals.net. The information is down below, and that's to the end of this week. I just remembered, don't forget, I have the spiritual bath as well. And that's on my blog. And that's hoodoospiritualist.tumblr.com. If you were interested in taking the spiritual bath, it's there. Okay, let's see what's going on, Libra, this week. Let's see what's going on. Chance out a little bit, Libra, my bad. Let's see. Life, so many splendid things. Don't ask me. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. Oh boy. What's going on beneath the surface? A Tower card. Something sudden and unexpected, but you know how you think, oh goodness, the Tower card, Renee, it's so bad. No, it's not bad. This is a good one. This is sometimes you get a shock that's so surprising and so great that you just gotta say to yourself, okay, all right. You know what I mean? You just gotta take it in, right? Because it's such a shock to you, but it's a good shock, right? It's like somebody walk up to you and say, here's $100. You're like, oh, that's the Tower, right? In a positive way, I'm saying, right? Something that you can grow from and move from, right? So the Jack of Clubs, right? I feel like there's a younger sibling, fire sign, right? I feel like this person is on your mind this week. The Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Yeah, I feel like you're real focused. Hold on him at the beginning, underneath the surface of this week. He's under the surface. Coming into this week, there's love in the air. Love's in the air. Because I don't think this is family. Because sometimes it's family. It's like brother and sister or mother and son. Da 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 da. The hearts can be, relationship, love. It also can be friendship. But I feel like this is the suitor, and she's just love personified, right? And I feel like there's a relationship with a younger man. Ooh. Yeah, for some of y'all, but some of y'all, this is just a plain relationship. But I feel like either the person is older than you, or you're older than them. And let me put them cards upright together because they're supposed to be upright. Right? Up. Yeah. I know they're looking away from each other, but they're together. They're together. They're together. Go Libra. So I feel like that you're going to get your wish, right? There's something going on. And I feel like the Jack of Clubs and the King of Clubs is the same. So is this your brother or this is your friend that's been on your mind under the surface? I feel like whatever's concerning them, right? At the beginning of this week, you're going to get your wish as far as they are concerned, right? So something's going to happen that's going to make it really successful, right? Because also I have the Empress, the Empress upside down. So I feel like for some of you, it's a little bit of creative blockage, right? And I feel like the blockage is coming from you being so preoccupied with making sure that this gentleman clears his path, right? So it's like all else stops. Towards the middle of the week, right? This is fighting a battle that you can't win. And this they said this is with a curse. I know I'm not cursed. I stay lighting candles for myself, but so this is a new creative idea, but also this is fighting this is fighting to find a way to communicate, finding a way to talk, finding a way to grow, finding a way to expand your mind. It's been a struggle for you to find out where you want to go. You know, it's like where do I want to go really? As far not only as education, but I feel like travel, I feel like with everything else, like whatever you try or whatever you do to try and open up your pathways as far as creativeness, this creativeness also is blocked that I was talking about. It's a struggle for you to see through the BS, to cut through all the bullshit. It's hard for you to find out what is really going on. And I feel like it's not even a situation, it's just going on with you. All these doctors and all these different situations and all this stuff going on. Some of you really need clarity. HoodooSpiritualist.net. And you really need clarity. You know I got the specials going on, Libra. Just stroll all the way to the bottom, click one of the specials, and let's talk and see what's really going on here, right? So at the end of the week, I feel like you're sad, right? And you know what I feel like it really is? Because this would be you being sad, or it would be an Aquarius, Libra, a Gemini, you know, causing you sadness. But I feel like for some of you, the sadness is you moving on from your former self. Like I feel there's a growth going on here, you know. I feel like a lot of people are starting to look to you, right, for advice and for different ways to help themselves. This is the Emperor. This is the one everybody goes to is for advice because he's been through things. He's done things. Sometimes he's seen as an old man. He's a teacher, right? He helps you grow, right? And a lot of people are seeing a growth in you and a change in you as a person. And I feel like what this is at the end of the week, you realize that you're leaving that person behind. You're leaving that old person behind. And this is really solidifying you in this role of Emperor to those around you, to your social group. As you grow into yourself, as you expand yourself, you also give them the hopes, the dreams, and the aspirations that one day that they can expand themselves as well when they get to that level and they're ready to do so. So I feel like whatever this Tower card is going to, bring about a lot of sun by the end of the week. You're really going to be shining in your glory. You're really going to be seeing people for who they are, and you're really going to be feeling differently about you and what you aspire to do in your life. I feel like I see a lot of you just walking down the street, just being happy to be alive and being grateful and being honored by God and your trust that you built with Him and that you feel with Him. And I feel like it's going to be a good time had by all, because you will have all that you need to succeed and grow, right? You will have all you need to prosper and move forward, right? So it's just about you putting on the wheels and doing it. Get your skates out, Libra. So I feel like you're preparing for something, right? Right? By the outcome of the week is you taking the time, because there's some money coming. A big sum of money is coming. I get a good amount of money from what they're telling me. This is a good amount of money for some of y'all that's coming. And the Jack of Diamonds tells me that you are making sure that you take the time out to calculate and make sure that this money goes to the right place and to the right thing at the right time. Making sure all the bills are paid, making sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed before you get this money, or before you spend this money. You just don't want to go out and just splurge. You want to make sure all your bills is paid first, everything is settled first, and then it's time to shop. All right then, Libra, till next week, stay blessed and Ashe. You know I love you. Peace.